side lengths for triangles. And we're on page 331, and I don't have any sketches from this because this is just a matter of numbers. So looking at number 16 at the bottom of page 331, you're to find out if it's possible to make a triangle with these side lengths. Okay, so if you had side lengths of 11, 6, and 7, just to give you the sense of it, if you had a side length of 11 here, and you had a side length of 6 here, it's a little bit more than half, and 7, which is a little bit more than half, you could make a triangle. Now let's say that you had side lengths of 11 and 3 and 7. Okay, 7 would reach across, and then 3 would reach, but the two of them wouldn't reach because together they only make 10. And so that triangle is not possible. Okay, so that's what they're looking for. Now what you need to do, practically speaking, is to take the two smaller numbers, add them together, and make sure that they are more than the larger number. And then you can tell if it makes a triangle. So, 6, 7, 11, yes. Okay, 3, 6, and 9, the two smaller numbers are 3 and 6. 3 plus 6 equals 9, and 9 is not greater than 9. So you cannot make that triangle. It would just make a flat line. The two sides coming across would just meet and make a flat line. Okay, 28, 34, and 39. Well, we can tell right away that's going to be able to work because 28 estimates to about 30, and 30 and 30 are 60, which is way more than 40. So, yes, 18 works. Now, you can actually work out the numbers if you like and say 28 and 34. You add those together are 62, and 62 is definitely greater than 39. So, yes, you can make that triangle. 35, this is number 19. 35 and 120 are the smaller numbers. Add those together and you get 155, which is greater than 125. So yes, you can make that triangle as well for number 19. Alright, now we're going to look at the possible ranges for sides. Okay, so if you're given two numbers like 5 and 7, number 21, which is 5 inches and 12 inches, if you were to make 12 the base of the triangle and 5 the one side, you have to have at least 7. So it's got to be, your side, which we're going to call x, has got to be greater than 7. It can't be 7. It's got to be greater than 7. And if you were to put 5 and 12 together as two of your sides, the last side to be able to reach far enough is going to have to be, so that 5 and 12 will still be able to reach, will have to be less than 17. So what you're effectively doing is you're subtracting 12 minus 5 to get 7, and you're adding to get the higher number, which is 17. Okay, let's do a couple more of those just so that you can really get those into your head. 22, 3 meters, and 4 meters. Subtract them to get the lower number. 1 meter is less than x, which is less than. Add them together and you get 7 meters. So it's got to be between 1 meter and 7 meters. Can't be 1 meter or 7 meters. It's got to be more than 1 and less than 7. 12 feet and 18 feet. Subtract them. You see that it's got to be greater than 6 feet and less than 30. When you add them together, 12 and 18. Add it together. Okay, you got a couple of these where you have to kind of do some conversions. Let's look at number 25 where it says 2 feet and 40 inches. Well, you can't compare 2 feet and 40 inches. So you're going to have to convert 2 feet to inches. You do that by using a conversion unit. Feet on the bottom, 12 inches on the top, so that your feet will cancel and you get 2 times 12 is 24 inches. So the lower number is actually 24 inches. And the higher, or the longer side, is 40 inches. So when you subtract them, you get 16 inches is the low end. And the upper end is 64, 24 plus 40, 64 inches. Okay, if you have one that's 25 meters and 25 meters, it's got to be the last side, this is number 26, the last side has got to be greater than 0 meters and less than 50 meters. You may look at that and think you can't do anything with it, but just do it the same way you do the rest of them.